Hello, everybody. This is Catholic Dad, episode number 257, My Battle with COVID-19. And so, have I had COVID-19? I'm not entirely sure, but let me tell you my story this past week. I suspect I probably did. So today's Friday, and so this all started Saturday. On Saturday, I felt just a touch punky, like in the afternoon. Just not feeling well. Skin hurt slightly. I didn't have a fever, no objective fevers. It was like 99.0, which I suppose is probably a slight fever, but that's not an objective fever in terms of medicine. And so I went to bed that night. I got a little sweaty at night, meaning I was probably spiking fevers in my sleep, and I just didn't even know it. And then Sunday I woke up, I felt great, did my typical routine activity life thing, no big deal. Started feeling a little punky in the afternoon yet again. Punky meaning not well, just skin hurt slightly, maybe the muscles hurt a little bit, no big deal. Still doing my routine activities, whatever else that I do. It wasn't enough to get me down at all. Took my temperature, was slightly above 99, no big deal, not an objective fever. So I'm like, well, maybe I'm not really sick, who knows? I don't know. And then at night I had a little bit more night sweats, not too many night sweats. And then I woke up in the morning, Monday, felt great, like super great. Went off to work, and then at work I was feeling really great the entire morning. And then right about noon or 1, I was like, man, I'm feeling really punky, like a lot more than I did on Saturday and Sunday. And so I left work early at 3 because I'm like, man, I am coming down with something. I certainly don't want to get anybody sick. And also, by the way, that was the same day I did my last Catholic Dad videos. And if you look at those videos, I got this like mild dry cough that I produced over the course of that, like a couple hours right before that, started getting this cough. Well, anyway, that night I'm like, man. I told my wife, I'm like, I'm not feeling well. Can you guys put the little kids to sleep? I'm going to bed early tonight. And I get upstairs, I'm getting ready for bed. I start getting like severe rigors, shakes, and so on and so forth. And I go to bed, and I was spiking 103 fevers at that point in time. And it was 102 all night. I woke up multiple times, shaking and rattling and rolling and whatever else, and feeling really punky to say the least. I woke up and I had a pretty horrific cough, that harsh, dry cough that they describe. And so Monday morning, I went into the doctor. I actually called up the hospital. I said, listen, I'm not coming into work today because I'm going to get the entire place infected. But what do I do? And they said, well, you got to go to the respiratory clinic. And I said, well, okay. And they said, because they want to make sure healthcare workers are safe, right? So anyway, I go get my nasal swab on Monday, and I'm feeling better throughout the day, but still a little punky. I'm taking a nap. I was lethargic and tired. I'm going to cough again. Excuse me. Anyway, so then Monday night comes along, again, rattling and rolling all night long with, no, that wasn't Monday night, Tuesday night, rattling and rolling all night long with fevers, night sweats, and so on and so forth. Tuesday morning comes along, and they call me and they say, your viral, your respiratory panel, which is like 13 viruses that roll around community, roll around the community, that's negative. So I don't have like respiratory RSV virus. I don't have flu A, flu B. I don't have human metapneumovirus that's going around. And so they said there's only one left. It could be COVID. And so I figured I had it, and then I had another night of high fevers and night sweats, and that was the typical standard. At nighttime, it got pretty bad. During the day, I felt really quite good, and I was still going on walks with a mask and whatever else that I needed to do. So that would be Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. So Thursday rolls around, I get a call, you don't have COVID, you're COVID negative, which I'm like, well, boy, I kind of ruined this whole thing. It's terrible. Like I got sick for no reason because I wanted to get COVID out of the way. Well, anyway, so COVID came along, I did some research on it, and the COVID-19 viral assay, the PCR assay we have apparently is 59% sensitive, meaning out of all the people that have the disease, only 59% of them will be positive, which means it could have been a false negative. It's almost a flip of a coin, 59 to 41, and who knows if the swab was good, who knows. But all that being said is it's almost as if I read a test book on how to get COVID and how to have the symptomatology. So that was Thursday. Went to bed, maybe minimally sweaty at night. That was it. And then I wake up Friday and I'm feeling like $1,000,000, except for now this tickle in my throat. I haven't had that all day. But all that being said is I'm feeling a heck of a lot better. So that's my course of illness thus far. Just to let you know, if you guys get sick, let me know. Saturday through Thursday, yeah, I'm somewhat sick. And then Friday I'm feeling a heck of a lot better, except for the tickle in my throat now. Maybe I'm a little bit sweaty right now. I don't know, but I certainly have no objective fevers. I've been registering 97 degrees today, 97.2 or whatever it is, and I'm off the Tylenol that I was taking. Oh, the other thing is, I have a good friend. He's a physician. Wednesday, we were talking about it, and he does infectious disease type stuff, and he said, get on Z-Pack immediately. So he gave me some Z-Pack. So I felt literally much better 16 hours after I took Z-Pack for the first time, which is zithromycin. It's an antibiotic. I never take antibiotics. I'm not into that, but he's a knowledgeable dude, so I decided to take his advice, and so I did it. And so here I am. I'll let you know if I get sicker and sicker and sicker. Apparently this thing waxes and wanes in the tail end of its disease if I actually have it. And then day 7's the scary one. So I have that in front of me. That's tomorrow. Day 7's when you either to go north or south. That's what kills most people, is when you go into that cytokine storm. But I'm feeling really remarkably well right now. And so I think I'm over it. And if I stop posting, you know what happened. I'm kidding about that. I'll let you know. And then what else? I guess that's it. Yeah, no. So I suspect I probably have COVID-19. But here's the deal. I have a negative virus test now. It's a PCR nasal swab, which means I'm going to be, once I'm asymptomatic for 3 days, I can go back to work. So I'll probably be going back to work on Monday. And then once the antibody test comes out, I'm going to get it because I want to know if I actually had the darn thing. Because once you're once you test positive for the antibodies, you don't need the vaccine and all the other garbage. So anyway, this is Catholic Dad, just updating you on COVID. That's my experience with it. If you get anything like that, let me know. I'd like to share some experience with you, and I'll talk to you later. All right, God bless you all. Take care.